So how about it? A nice long lunch, my treat.
You said you were going to bring him over to see Danny.
Mom.
Why don't you just go home and get him now?
I thought we might spend the day together, just you and me. It would do you good to get out of the house.
I'm fine.
Well, I have so much to tell you, though. Tim got a new project.
Oh, that's nice.
And I overheard Linda talking about a promotion for me.
Oh, well, congratulations. That's lovely, darling.
So, how about a girls' day out, then, to celebrate?
No, I don't think so. Danny needs me.
Well, come on, Mom. It looks like everything's under control here. Besides, Dad says that
Your father doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, I really would like to have a chance to talk to you. I'm just a little worried.
Did your father put you up to this?
No. No, this was my idea. He did happen to mention that you've been spending an awful lot of time.
He's acting like a jealous husband.
Well, can you blame him?
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Need to check on Danny.
Can't the nurse do that?
No, it's not the same.
Well, there you go, Mom, taking care of Danny again. You must be in seventh heaven.
Excuse me?
Well, you know, you and Danny, you always had that special relationship.
Yes?
Oh, never mind.
No. What?
Well, don't you think Dad might have felt just a little bit excluded?
Oh, that is ridiculous.
I know, I felt that way.
What?
Well, it's true.
Well, why didn't you ever say anything?
Danny was always your favorite.
Oh, Annie, I loved you both equally. Why are you doing this now? Why didn't you ever say anything?
Because we don't talk about those things in this family. Because we never have.
Sweetie, if in the past I felt that Danny needed a little more attention than you or your father, there were reasons.
Oh, please. You know what your over-attentions did to him?
What are you suggesting?
I'm sorry. I didn't come here to fight with you. Really. Mom.
What?
These are Xanax, and if you want them...
I don't need a tranquilizer, Anne. I'm absolutely fine.
This was a mistake.
Wait, I need to know something. Why didn't you bring Johnny over here today? Why? I mean, are you afraid? Do you think he might catch something?
You know, it's funny. I find myself being kind of careful with Johnny, you know? Pulling back just a little bit so that I don't make the same mistake that you did.
Really? Well, then you might just re-examine your psychological sources, because now they think that it's genetic.
Isn't that convenient for you? Nothing's your fault.
What's this?
Oh, I think it says something about Italy, doesn't it? Rome, Venice, Frascati.
Oh, Martin.
And a couple of days at the coast, too.
I can't possibly go away now.
I talked to Dr. Berman. He said everything would be all right.
No, that's not the point.
Janet, I'm worried about you. I think you need a break. We both do.
I do not want to go away now. Don't you remember our last vacation? We just end up staring at each other across some table in Positano.
Janet, you need to get away. You are not yourself. You've stopped going to work.
I'm a volunteer, for Christ's sake.
Well, you hardly leave the house.
Well, it never bothered you before. I just wish you'd try harder with Danny.
I have. He doesn't open up to me. He never did.
You have never opened up to him. I am so tired of trying to talk for the both of you and getting blamed for it.
Who's blaming you?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, gosh, there's so many.
Your real favorite?
Oh, I don't know. To tell you the truth, it keeps changing because it really depends on what kind of stories make sense to me at the time. You know, what stories speak to me.
Okay, such as?
Well, last year I was obsessed with movies about people going off to live in Africa and Australia.
Well, that's fairly self-explanatory. Well, how about now?
No, you'll laugh at me.
Oh, no, I won't laugh.
Yes, you will.
I won't.
Yes, you will.
What is it? Try me.
Okay, E.T. See?
What? Why on earth?
Well, just about lost childhood. It's so funny, so sad. I mean, I really think those are the best kind of movies that kind of make you laugh and cry at the same time, you know?
I'd like some of that, thank you.
Danny, you think it's wise?
Mom, I really don't think it's going to make much difference.
You know, it's really fun. When I really, really hate life, I love to watch violent action flicks. I find them very punishing.
Is that why they're so compelling? I know at times I just love gore, although I'm absolutely disgusted with myself later for even being interested.
You know, you should really think about when those times are. It can help a lot.
Well, when it comes down to it, I think I really just like an old romantic comedy.
Oh, me too. I just love romance. You know, like the old MGM musicals. But I hate sex scenes.
That's a big surprise.
No, it's not for the reason you think. I mean, I know you see me as an old prude, but it's part of a mother's job to come across that way. Though I do admit, you know, maybe I went a bit too far.
It's water under the bridge. Go on about the sex.
Well, I just think it's private. I think directors are just showing off when they try to film a sex scene. I don't think they're really trying to show us sex. I think they're just trying to show us they're not afraid to show us sex. I mean, it's like they're all thumbing their noses at their mothers. No, you don't think so?
At their mothers?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I question their motives because, you see, personally, I don't think sex can be portrayed. You know, because I think the real sensations, the real emotions go way beyond what can be put on film. You know, if you try to show only the mechanics, the effect is either clinical or pornographic. And if you just try to show the intimacy, yuck. No, I think the only sex that can be portrayed fairly well on film is bad sex. I mean, who wants to see that, for God's sake? You know, because everybody's having bad sex of their own.
Oh, my God.
No, I mean, you know, I mean it. To me, it's just like watching somebody going to the toilet.
Oh, my God, that's awful. Ugh.
Well, now who's the prude?
Hey, I never said I wasn't. I think maybe we should change the subject.
Well, maybe we shouldn't. You know, because I've been wondering, that side of your life, you know, was it satisfying for you? With Paul?
Don't tell me you're finally asking me about my sex life.
No, I'm asking about your love life.
Oh, my love life.
No, I'm serious. Did you love? Were you loved in return?
Yes.
Good.
Shucks, that was easy.
I'm getting very easy in my old age.
Really, maybe you should let Dad in on that little secret.
Don't be fresh.
You started it.
Well, now I'm going to stop it.
I want you to sing to me. Come on. I'll tell Dad you got me drunk.
That's blackmail.
Yes. Come on, Mom.
Now, what do you want me to sing?
You know.
Oh, you were so little when I used to sing that.
Please.
All right. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and down the mountainside, the summer's gone.